One of the big questions that people have is, how do we get the adoption? How do we get the employees, the customers, the markets that we're trying to serve to understand these new solutions that you're creating and to adopt them?
One of the things I've been fortunate enough to learn is that simplicity rules, right? So we've spent a lot of time creating the most simplistic experiences we can, whether that's for customers or consumers. We spent a lot of time taking the friction out of a process. And we've accepted the fact that sometimes it's okay to go with a minimum viable product.
Are you guys working on agility and cycle time and trying to speed up your response to the markets?
If you think about our business, recipes, iteration on recipes, testing, tasting, a lot of that has come down to a fraction of the time. And you've seen a number of examples where we've changed packaging. A simple thing like changing a can of Coca-Cola, we've been able to do in a fraction of the time, sometimes in close to a week. Which was unheard of. It used to be long cycle time, 6, 9 months, sometimes 18 months to be able to do that.
There's a question about personal data, people sharing their information with the company. My guess is that the consumers have been more than willing to share their preferences and their desires with you. Have you found it difficult to get feedback from the market about what they like, what they don't like, as you're introducing products or features? Are they willing to share that data, and how do you get it?
We do collect and are stewards of consumer data where appropriate. It's been something that has been core, frankly, to enabling ourselves to create the value. What's changed in the world, I think, is that the consumer has so many different avenues to provide feedback. Now you can leave feedback right on the platform. If it's in a digital forum, you can leave feedback instantly right on the platform. We spend a lot of time going through the feedback. We do not ignore it. I think that's one of the classic lessons of being consumer-centric, is the consumer is at the heart of everything you do. And if you don't listen to the response and feedback, you'll generally have a problem.
As the Chief Digital Officer, you obviously are engaged with the rest of the leadership team. How engaged is the leadership team across the company in what you're trying to accomplish?
I would say we spend an awful lot of time on various subjects within the C-suite. Everything from marketing to sales effectiveness to employee satisfaction and productivity. That is one of the most important things, I think, that is on everyone's mind, is how do we make our own teammates more effective at the jobs they do? How do we create the work environment that is as advantageous to hard work but also fun and satisfaction?
Well, you certainly have demonstrated that digital is a team sport. You're playing it across the organization and you're making an impact. I know we've just touched the surface on a lot of topics today, but we appreciate your time and your willingness to come share the lessons learned. So thank you very much for your participation. It's really been a pleasure to talk with you.
Excellent. Well, thank you for having me.